Hello and welcome to 60 Seconds Reatomized. I played the original game quite a few times. The only problem is I was never able to beat it, and I was never able to get to 100 days. So that's what I'm hoping to do with this series. But at the same time, since this is the first episode back, I'm aiming more for like 50 days survived. I also haven't actually just gone through and played. Select character will be Dolores. And we're going on the hardest difficulty, because why not? Okay, I am kind of nervous. I will say, I am definitely a little bit nervous. Okay, how do I pick up? Alright, yeah, it's definitely been a little bit. Wait, can't I put stuff in the... Whatever. Alright, Timmy, come here. You're going in there too. Well, I think I should pick up my family, right? That would make sense. But there's so much food. Alright. So that's 4 food, 1 water, 2 water. I don't think I can pick him up. Get out the way, Ted. Alright. I'll take that. Ouch. Alright, this isn't great. We're not doing fantastic on time. I need you. I am taking my whole family with me. I'm pretty sure you can leave some of them behind, but I don't feel like doing that. Nope, I got nothing left. I was gonna get the axe, but then I decided against it. Hey, for my first actual scavenge, that wasn't bad. I can't hate on that too much. Family Guy, rescue the whole family. See? Oh boy, we have nothing. We have a whole lot of nothing. We have 3 water bottles and 4 cans of soup. I think we're cooked. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Our shelves are full of cans. We eat from the cans, we'll sleep on the cans, we'll even talk to the cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. Will we have to ration it strictly? Yes, we will. Because I'm not giving you guys anything day one. It is very difficult to prepare for unforeseen consequences when you don't see them coming. Well, they are unforeseen by definition, so that does make a lot of sense. We can't say we were prepared for what happened. I can't say I would be prepared either if a bomb dropped outside of my house. How do they find out, too, that there's a bomb dropping like 60 seconds before they have to get inside a bunker? What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new has happened to Mary Jane today. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of his situation. He seems cheerful. Time to ration supplies. Nothing for any of you. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Should I just do it anyways? I'll wait one day. I'll wait one more day. Every new smell attacks our noses in this shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss, so when a single brick fell out from the wall revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. We should probably check that hole out and see what the source of that smell is. Yeah, let's do that, guys. It's probably like a giant rat or something. Actually, it's only been like 3 days. It can't be a giant rat. We're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Come on now. We looked into the hole fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him. So we confiscated it. We gave that rap a proper burial in an empty can. He deserved that much. Dolores has to drink sometimes. Where's water? Ted needs it. And you guys don't need water. Shut up. Ted is happy to risk his life for the wasteland. Yeah, we'll set up a trip. You've been hearing strange noises lately. Is it coming from the outside, or is it something that came into the shelter with us? Could it be we found nothing? We feel like we might be going crazy. We should probably get busy with something to keep us occupied before this gets worse. Yeah, we got nothing. I'm sorry. It's you guys will be fine. It's only been 4 days. Oh. Yeah, Mary Jane is gone. Crazy. That's fantastic. Look at that pose. How are you balancing like that on the chair? That's kind of impressive, to be honest. Dolores no longer talks to us. Earth to Dolores. Can you hear us? Is she crazy? Oh, I didn't even know. Dolores is crazy too. That's whack. Boredom can really get to you in the shelter. Trust us. Dolores will not survive any longer without water. Ted looks... Yeah, okay. They do need water now. So, we'll give each one of them 1 water. And I think we're gonna send out Ted. Because Ted is the most capable. We'll send him with the briefcase, and hopefully he comes back. Bye, Ted. Have fun. Survived to day 5. I am kinda surprised we made it this far. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Doris is very predictable. Mary Jane isn't mentally stable. Wow, who could have told me? Timmy is no longer thirsty. I don't know when I need to feed them, and I'm scared they're all gonna die at the same time. Good night to Crazy, and just Timmy. Alright. Timmy's been a champ so far. We felt like something was staring at us from the corner of the shelter. We think it's a rat. At least, it looks like a rat. A rat on a very good diet. We decided we need to do something about it. Or, to put it more bluntly, it's either him or us. It's not that serious. And either way, we don't have a weapon to defend ourselves. So you guys better cower in fear in that corner. I can't help you. What is this little dude on the wall here? Look at him. As we were running around looking for something to smash that furry rodent with, it just disappeared. So did one of our food cans. The question is, how did that devil fit through those? Okay, that's fine, because we gained a food can from the thing in the wall, I think. Dolores still isn't in full control of her mind. We're not sure that the monitors are inhabiting it, blah blah blah. I'm not going over their stats because I can just quickly look over it. Mary Jane is hungry. Does that mean I have to feed her today? She'll be fine. We've discovered everything we could and no one is willing to chat anymore. The silence is really disturbing. We should do something more talking to ourselves instead. No, we don't have a radio. We have nothing. I don't know how to put this any other way. Alright, Dolores and Timmy are tired. That's fine. Ted should be back soon. There's nothing here. Maybe if we try really hard, we can hear the neighbors in their shelter. Dolores still hasn't in full control of her mind. Yes, everyone is crazy, and people are very hungry. Hungry, and thirsty. I'm not gonna give them water yet. We were pretty sure Mary Jane had her birthday 2 weeks ago, but it turns out it's today. Shall we get her something a young lady trapped in a tiny shelter would enjoy? Yeah, bug spray. Happy birthday. I know, you're so appreciative, you're so grateful. Man, look at your mother. What a model mother here. Yeah, I don't know how much longer we can survive, but I'm hoping to get to at least day 30 on this. I think that's my enthusiastic viewpoint. Kids these days are all about those spray deodorants. The anti-bug spray probably works the same way. Mary Jane was so excited. Alright. No longer hungry, is rested. Keep saying we really need to find her something to drink fast. You have to give water. Man, you guys are just eating up all my water, man. Dehydration. So once it gets to dehydration is definitely whenever I need to give them water. There's never a good time to go out into the radioactive wasteland, but it seems this will become a necessity in this world of ours. We thought it would be a good idea to make this happen sooner rather than later, and planned a trip outside. Before we can make the third step beyond the shelter doors, an unknown creature started growling at us in the darkness. We only had moments to decide what to do. I have a feeling that this is like a dog or a cat, and I don't want to spray them with bug spray, so I'm just going to leave them alone. I'll have a normal reaction. Breaker, use something in your fallout shelter. Ted, you're back. Ted, what did you bring? It looks like you brought nothing. You don't even have the briefcase. Wait. In other circumstances, we might have risked battling a beast in the darkness, but for some reason we felt that was not to our liking, so we screamed and screamed with terror. The creature was probably more afraid of us than we were of it. It left in a hurry. That's great. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Despite his rather calm demeanor, Timmy got into a few fights before the apocalypse. His last victory was beating a kid named Ethan with a stick. Ethan's parents were furious and invited us over to discuss Timmy's behavior, but before we could schedule a meeting, the world went to hell. During our trip, we found their house and knocked on the door, but nobody answered. We decided to go out and investigate. Behind the remains of their kitchen counter, we found some bottled water. It's not our favorite brand, but what will you have to do? Damn it, we really like that suitcase. Well, it's gone now. That's it? That's all you found? You went to one house in like the last 6 days, and you found 2 bottles of water and said, well, I guess it's time for me to go back. This is your neighbor's house too, isn't it? Man. Alright. Let's see what they need. Hungry, tired, sick, crazy, tired, crazy, hungry, tired. You guys are fine. Stop being wuss. Because I'm assuming hungry would just turn to starving, right? That makes sense. Let's send out Mary Jane, because we definitely need more supplies. If there's one person we truly miss, it's our great uncle Terry. We used to tell brilliant stories about turtles, elephants, and wizards. It would be so reassuring to hear one of these stories again. And yet, we don't seem to have a photo of him, just memories. I will survive, last for 10 days in your fallout shelter. Awesome, man. Will I make it to 30 days? I honestly don't know. I don't think I will. And so we are left with no photos, no news, and no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. Dolores isn't doing very well. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, starvation. See? I'm smart. I'm big smart. Are you dehydrated? No, you're just thirsty. Should I just get both anyways? Yeah, I might as well. Yeah, you guys don't need anything. Alright. Mary Jane or Dolores? Definitely Mary Jane. Mary Jane, you're gonna go out with a harmonica, and you're gonna come back with so much food and so much water, it's gonna save us. It's gonna be beautiful. You better come back with that harmonica, though. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Well, the rest of you guys, how are you? Oh, you're still hungry. Wow. You really need 2 cans of soup? 2 portions? Alright, you guys are fine. Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption that they have all the same rights to this shelter as we do. They're everywhere and don't seem to be very scared of us. It's time we change that. We don't want any more spiders in our soup. No, sir. Well, I guess You can replace the spiders with bug spray in your soup. Will that satisfy ya? Day 12. We're getting ever closer to the goal. If there was one thing that we can drive spiders away and stop climbing up in the furniture, it's bug killing spray. This was the right time to unleash this deadly weapon. The results were excellent. We eradicated 404 of those little bastards. Oh, you counted them. I guess there's not much else to do in the shelter. We even found a water bottle stashed in the corner. It was a good day. Dolores would really love something to eat. Wow, yeah. You guys, anybody starving yet? Dehydration. You're just hungry. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop, yet here we are, and we can clearly hear the phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer? Yep, Timmy, go get it. You haven't had to do anything, Timmy. I should have sent Timmy out, actually. But maybe Mary Jane will turn into a mutant. I know she can do that. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear the gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Alright. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm surprised you guys heard the phone from all the way down here. You guys are in a bunker. Tired, deranged. Yeah, you guys are alright. What was that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and we were greeted by two men dressed like they come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding two rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they were looking for some antique shop, but they'd got lost and they would be most grateful if we would let them check our map, provided we have one. Yeah, we don't. Sorry, guys. We're just as lost as you are. And we only stay in one place the entire time and let one of our family members go out on their own. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. Alright. Shrubberies. What's wrong with you guys? Is there any shrubberies left in this world? Dolores has really lost it. Today we caught her red-handed, gorging in our supplies and completely ignoring our strict but fair rationing policy. When we insisted that she stop, first she became really irritated, and then, to our dismay, she burst into tears apologizing for her behavior. We really don't know what to make of this. Yeah, I don't know why they're so crazy, dude. Her and Mary Jane, which I don't know if she's coming back. But you have some problems, ma'am. Like, can you please become uncrazy? And Ted, I need you to stop being sick. I actually need Mary Jane to come back with supplies, though. Because if she doesn't, I am so cooked. This run is over. Starvation and dehydration? Oh my. Hungry, starvation. Alright, you just ate a can of soup. An entire can. How are you starving? There's an armed and dangerous woman outside. Unfortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells us she hunts the wild beasts of the waters, and right now she's on a trail of a giant mutated spider. We're pretty sure she's lost her mind. What are you gonna do with that spider, lady? Put it on a leash? She promises that if we help her, she will return the favor another day. We can't help you. We can't help anybody because we can't even help ourselves. That's a great lesson, by the way, guys. If you can't help yourself, then how are you going to help somebody else? Not the best advice, but an armed person who murders things for a living, giant mutated spiders in our neighborhood, we don't want to have anything to do with that stuff. Goodbye, lady. With no help, Dolores might go over the brink of sanity. What am I supposed to do? Why are you telling me? Why are you writing this in a book? Do it yourself. Help her. Show me. Show me how to help her. You'll be an armchair psychologist, dude? Deranged, thirsty, hungry. Tired, thirsty, starvation. Alright. I guess you can eat, Timmy. We know very little about what's going on outside. It'd be a good idea to find out more. Maybe discover if anyone else made it to safety. A radio could help with this. Yeah, it could. It definitely could. Mary Jane, where are you? I think they're gonna give up on her. Because I sent her out, like, what, day 11, 12? Maybe before that? They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue of what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Loris is not eaten for a while. Looks like Ted is in bad shape. No, Timmy is in bad shape. Timmy, I just fed you. Yeah, you don't need more food. You're fine. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. Yeah, because if you don't like how things are run in your country, you're an enemy. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. Well, except that one time when never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign from them. Yeah, I'm totally sure the government's going to save us whenever we have no radio, we've lost our daughter. Yeah, Mary Jane's gone, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know how to put it any other way. We're almost out of food. Things are looking pretty bleak. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch an emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days. It's been too long. We fear something bad has happened to her. Yeah, we're gonna have to send people out for sure. Thirsty, deranged, dehydration. Well, listen, you guys can have all the water you want. We have much more water than we do food. And when I mean much more, I mean half a bottle more. Or I guess 1.5 bottles. Hungry. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. We are planning a trip for sure. We could use some extra supplies. The last time we went on a supply run, we noticed a damaged tank stuck in the rubble nearby. How about we send someone to investigate? Timmy, investigate. Now. Don't get sick. Don't get hurt. You know the drill. Oh, man. Ted, you really need to stop being sick. The tank might have been badly damaged on the outside, but we found a working radio inside and made contact with the military. They are willing to lend us a hand, but we need to have an operation radio ready for the transmission in our shelter. Yeah, I still am not very optimistic because I've had the radio plenty of times through playthroughs, and it has done jack nothing, dude. Time to ration supplies. Dehydration. Starvation. So you hungry. So you guys, man, who am I gonna send out? I think I'm gonna send out. I want to send out Dolores because Dolores might be crazy. Oh, but she's tired. Can I? I can send her out, right? I don't even think she is tired. No, she's fine. So it's either her or Timmy, because I don't think I want to send out Ted while he's sick. I think that's a bad idea. What is the move here? What is the correct person to send out? Is it Timmy, who's completely fine, or Dolores? I'm gonna go... Timmy, I'm putting my faith in you, okay? We sent out Ted, complete failure. We sent out Mary Jane, complete failure. If you don't come back, then I'm gonna feel bad because I will have known I would have shit. I should have sent Dolores. Man, that was a rough way to describe it. Yeah, we literally have 3 items. We have 3. Timmy, you're on your own. I'm sorry. Good luck. Good luck though. Please save us, Timmy. Like, our lives are in your hands, Timmy. No pressure though. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Yeah. Like, actually. Should I have sent him with the radio? And just hoped. Maybe that will have given them a better chance. Time to ration supplies. You guys are fine, right? Starvation? Starvation? Deranged, hungry, yeah. We received another transmission from the army. They'll be doing a quick sweep of the area. We asked survivors to leave markings at the nearest bus stop to indicate they're around. The markings are to be made with cards. Guess we won't be able to play poker, but if that gets us rescued, then we can probably make that sacrifice. Yeah, we can't make any sacrifice. We can't do anything, guys. All we have is food, water, and a radio, and we are almost out of food. Damn it, we missed our chance to let the military know where we are. Oh yeah, because they totally would have come and save us immediately because they saw a card at a bus station. There's a good bet they will get back to us again, but when will that be? Never. They're never going to save you guys. You guys need to give up on the military and realize this is your life now. This bunker is your life now, forever. Nothing's ever going to change. The world is going to stay the same. We just gotta survive to 100 days and everything will be great though, I promise. Hungry, deranged, hungry, thirsty, you're fine. Can we please stop being crazy, Dolores? Breathe calmly. 1, 2, 3. That's better. Don't panic, don't panic. We need to open the door. The instant we're all going to die, open the door. No. We're not gonna open the door. We're gonna die in here. One way or another. Who's knocking on the door? I can hear you. Keeping the door closed was the right thing to do, but the tensions are rising in our tiny little shelter. We have hungry, thirsty, deranged, hungry, dehydration. Okay. Open in the name of freedom. Came a shout from outside our door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing the freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? Man, we don't have any defenses. Like, we might as well meet them, because if I keep the door shut and they break in, they can do whatever they want. So, alright guys, hey, here's our shelter. Don't take everything, please. Give us stuff, actually. I don't think they gave us anything. Opening the door revealed a group of armed teenagers, possibly high school students. Contrary to what we expected, they were very friendly and requested to know if we've seen any Reds nearby. We couldn't help them. When they found out we were not armed, they were kind enough to leave us a spare rifle. We asked who they were. All they said was Wolverines. Wow, what a badass name, man. Who are we? We're the Wolverines, man. Check us out. Time to ration supplies. You guys are fine, right? Starvation, dehydration. Yo, you kids got any soup cans? You kids got any soup? A young man paid us a visit today. He told us a story of his brave twin sister who went missing while spying in a nearby bandit camp. He said that while these circumstances are far from perfect, they were in fact meaning to contact us eventually and meet us. He believes his sister was discovered and is currently held captive in that camp. He has a few men, but he could use all the help he can get. Should we help him out? Ted or Dolores? A young man. Oh man. Should we help him out? Alright. Ted, help him out. Help him out, man. Come on. Be a good Samaritan. Dolores, are you better now? Your skin seems to have smoothened out. The young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed but really friendly. We found the girl, threw her a weapon, and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. How badass, Ted. Siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. Turns out the bandit leader is actually their father. Crazy, small world we live in. Anyways, they were really thankful and promised to contact us again soon. I'm sure they'll actually do that and not just leave us hanging. Timmy, man, we could really use you. We could really use you getting back, because it seems like Ted is constantly starving and needs to eat every second of the day. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. We hope Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. I'm sure if they had stuff stocked, they would definitely let us have some of it. In fact, they would let us have as much as we want from it, because they treat us like we're people. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. Yeah, so does Thor, he exists. I should have clicked the radio, but I didn't. That's my bad. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh man, if there's one thing we need to do, it's to use the radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. Our first option sounds a bit more sane. Yep. We're cooked. It's over. Fatigued, deranged, hungry, thirsty. What? Dude, Doris, you are in bad shape. Like, you are in bad shape. I'm gonna give you this. Oh, but Ted is so done for. Hang on, we're gonna prepare for a trip and we're sending Dolores. This is a last-ditch effort. What was that? Did the radio static just stop for a moment? Let's try tuning in on that signal. Alright. Literally, the radio is all we have to work with. And that gun that they gave us. Ted, don't get tired, because I need you to leave. Today. Some friendly soul on the radio was talking about a supply pack he'd lost during the trip to the town. We immediately realized she must have driven through our street. We rushed out and got a package before anyone else can. Dolores would really like something to eat. Alright. Okay. So, we actually have a chance now. I'm going to give... I don't know if this helps. Sending them... Or on the day that you're sending them, you give them food and water. I don't know if that helps their chances, but I'm doing it anyways. Dolores, you are going... Should I give her a gun? We can get the gun back. No. I don't want Ted to die, though. Should I give her the radio? I'm gonna give her nothing. Dolores, please. Ted... Wait, did I mean to send Dolores, or was I going to send Ted? I don't remember now. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Yeah, let's hope. Sick, hungry, dehydration. Awesome. Our sorry excuse for a dinner was interrupted by a raspy voice coming from outside saying, "Wanna buy a rock?" Okay. Yeah, I wanna buy a rock. We calmed down when... Who's we? The voice belonged to an old man, Jim. We used to live in our town. Well, at least we think he did. What? At least we think he did. We just never quite figured out where he stayed. We should probably answer his question. It's impolite to keep people waiting like that. Dinner was interrupted by a raspy voice saying, "You want to buy a rock?" I want to buy a rock. Wait, but he's going to make me pay for it. What? You know what? Yeah, I want to buy a rock. What does it cost to buy a rock in this economy, man? Did he take shit? What did he take? Wait. We opened the door and greeted the old man with a smile. He was eager to show us his bag filled with a rich choice of rocks and convinced us to take one for free and for old time's sake. We agreed carefully, chose the best looking rock, and the man left. We can't complain. It's a good rock, really. Also, he claimed it brings luck. We'll see about that. Yeah, because I could really use some luck right now. Will I even make it? I think I can make it to day 30, but day 50, that is that's pushing it a little bit. Ted, how are we doing? You are hungry and fatigued, but you are not dying yet. You've been sick for like way more than 2 weeks. It's almost been like a month. A sleazy looking trader carried an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder, paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we get the bag of all its contents. We can't see what's inside. The trader gives us an angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make the deal? No, because he's asking for soup because he's hungry. So obviously that bag has no soup, and we need soup. And when I mean we, I mean Ted, because Ted is the only one here, but I have to have faith that Dolores is coming back. If Dolores doesn't come back, I don't know what we're going to do. I've said that about every one of them, and I've sent out each one of them, and the only one that came back was Ted. So maybe I should have kept sending out Ted, but he's been sick this entire time. Our grandparents always told us never to buy anything sight unseen. Wait. Our grandparents always told us never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. That's what I'm talking about. Great attitude. Starvation. Yeah, that's some great attitude for starving. What is that? It seems like a distant rumble, but it's getting louder. And why is everything shaking? Oh god, it's a quake. Grab something and hold on. Well, good thing I can save the radio at least. Unless you break it from how hard you squeeze it. Alright, we're good. Man, this shelter is fucked up. It actually was an earthquake. Dude, every time they talk about this in the book, it always sounds more dramatic than it really is, but this is a dramatic world, after all. Earthquake or not, nothing is going to stand between us and our daily dose of radio static. We were able to grab it before it could fall down and get smashed. Something else might be broken, but we won't know until we've cleaned this place up. There's nothing in here to break. The gun was completely fine. I'm surprised the gun didn't break. That's pretty much the only other thing that could have broke besides the waters and our one can of open soup. Fatigued, thirsty, hungry. You're fine. You're fine. Another broadcast from the military. They said they needed to locate the general area we're in, and that they want us to leave specific markings close by. They said the markings should be cards, playing cards. How strange is that? Yeah, we already talked about this. We already went through this situation, man. And we don't have cards. We haven't had cards. We will never have cards. Dolores, I need you back here. Now. Damn it. We missed our chance to let the military know where we are. There's a good bet they will be back. Yeah. They'll get back to you. I'm sure of it. I'm so sure of it. Dehydration. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? Wait, I thought no, those are the Wolverines. Who are the Reds? Was that the group that the teenagers were talking about that I need to avoid? We could do it on our own, the escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. No, I don't feel like it. I totally meant to not click on the radio. Oh my gosh. Dolores, you're back, and you got us 2 cans of soup? 2 cans of soup and maybe a bottle of water? And nothing else. Dude, this is tough. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that, or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds like a bit more sane. Man, pats on the back. While we explored one of the streets, our monkey companion ran away, only to come back moments later carrying a can of food. It couldn't open it itself, but it was happy to share it with us, plus 2... Bet. The same couldn't be said about those bottles of booze lying next to them. One bottle. That's it. Wow. I mean, it's not... Dolores, I'm just gonna be happy you're back. But you're sick. You're tired. You're fatigued. You're deranged. You're hungry. Holy shit. Somebody's a big crybaby today. It's almost like you were out in the wasteland for like almost 10 days. The state of the wastelands remains unknown to us. Yeah, we're gonna send out Ted. We're sending out Ted. The twins kept their promises and came to visit us again. The issue is simple. They need us. They need meds badly. They started, yeah, we don't have any. We don't have meds. We don't have a med kit. If I did, I would heal one of these two. I'm scared. Oh, man. Now they're both sick. I don't know how sickness works in this game. I don't know if it's just they randomly die or if they just become hungry and thirsty quicker. Either way, they need to become unsick. We would have loved to help them further, strengthen our friendship, but we couldn't give them what they wanted. Our friends were a bit disappointed, but they said they would keep looking. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, it might not end very well. Yeah, because you're starving. We can survive till day 50. Day 100, that's out of the question. I don't think we can make it close to day 100. But that's fine. This is just a first time back. Deranged, fatigued, tired, sick, thirsty, starvation. Alright, you guys both need soup. We're feeling pretty optimistic about today's expedition. The only thing left to do is to choose the right person to go outside. What can you bring with you? Fuck all. Man, if only Mary Jane came back with that harmonica. Maybe they'll just show up eventually. And they'll come back on like day 40. The only thing left to do is choose the right person to go outside. Ted, I would give you the radio or something. Maybe I should. I'm gonna give him the radio. I'm gonna do it. The radio, we can get another one. If Ted doesn't come back, we can get another radio. We didn't start with one, and we got one. So I bet we can do it again. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Yes, yes we do. Dehydration and hungry. Drink up. A group of doctors knocked on our door today requesting some supplies that might be helpful in refilling their first aid kits. We didn't doubt that they were real for a second. They did have lab coats and everything. Shall we help them? Yeah, we have spare water. You can have it. You can have one water. Just don't rob me, please. Please, I'm being generous. A bottle of relatively clean water is the closest we will ever get to hydrogen peroxide. The guests were grateful anyway. What's left? Are you dehydrated? No. A woman came by with a creature she claims is a camel. Provided the camels have 5 legs, the animal is carrying a pack of goods. Aw, man. I wanted to trade the gun. Why are you offering a bunch of shit I don't have? Radio for water? Well, we just left with it. Sorry. Day 35. Will we make it to day 40? Hell, I want to make it to day 50. If I can make it to day 50, I will be satisfied. In the end, we decided her offers were not for us. Maybe another time if she ever comes back. Dolores, how are we doing? Deranged, fatigued, sick, hungry. You're doing fine. Come on now. Stranger, pushing a rusty. Oh man, nothing. I can't buy anything. Not that I really need waters, but like I could use some. I could use anything. But I have so much of nothing that I can't get anything. Day 36. We refused to trade. Hopefully, we made the right choice, but the trader was not too happy about this. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick. With no help, Dolores might go over the brink of sanity. Yet, I think she's going to go even more crazy because she has no one to talk to, and she's all in here by herself, just thinking about how she let her kids go out to scavenge for supplies and they never came back. Both of them, to be sure. I don't think you need anything today. No, you are starving. Okay. A group of people dressed in green pajamas knocking on our hatch is not something that we anticipated. Yet this is exactly what happened. Furthermore, they insisted they are merrymen and wish to take from the rich and give to the poor. We're pretty poor, so maybe we can make some new friends. Yeah, we are poor as fuck. They shouldn't be angry with us. We are not rich unless they take our gun. Are they gonna take our stuff? They gave us medkit. So we had those weird people over and they were more kind. They gave us a first aid kit and spent a lovely afternoon together dancing and singing, then they left. Okay, I have a strategy here. So, you might think, oh wow, we got a new medkit, we should use it on Dolores because Dolores is sick. And she's all messed up, she's deranged, fucked up, but here's the thing. We're gonna wait until Ted either is confirmed dead or he has come back. Once he's come back, I bet you he's going to be sick. We're going to use the med kit on him if he comes back. If he doesn't come back, we're going to use it on Dolores. So, what's left? Are you dehydrated? Yeah. Alright. You're not starving though. Yeah, you're just hungry. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's the government. That's too bad, because we don't have a radio. It's just too bad for you, Dolores. You have had a rough go at it, I will say. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast. We can't do that once again. Ted, we really need you to come back. Ever since we jumped into that fallout shelter, we've been wondering about that other door in the shelter. Should it even be here? Where does it lead? It's high time we checked out. Might as well. We haven't gotten an option for the gun in the entire playthrough. Don't die. Okay. We pop some shots, even though we don't have bullets. We figured the best way to be sure nothing and no one jumps at us inside the mysterious room was to bash the door open and start firing. When the smoke was gone, we were able to assess our operation. The room was empty, we hit nothing but the walls, and we barely dodged one ricochet gone bad. Yeah, maybe you should have, tried to see if something was in there before you just started popping shots. Like a madman. You're not... Wait, what? Yo. Wow. Yeah, you're doing fine, right? Deranged, fatigued, sick, hungry. Yeah, you're fine. You're alright. Hear that? Sounds like a herd of animals are stampeding just above our heads across what used to be our beautiful lawn. They are not getting away with that. It might be a perfect... You're really gonna defend your lawn? Who should go hunting? I don't think that this is a... I'm gonna skip this. We don't need this. Last man standing. Wait. What? Oh, Dolores left. She went crazy. Guys, Dolores lost it. Did she break the radio as well? No. Because I gave it to Ted. Ted, you actually got a lot of stuff. Could have, brought back more food, but a checkers board, an axe, flashlight? Dude, that's not bad at all. A hunting excursion sounds way too risky. What if these are not your average animals, but mutant spider lions or worse? Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. We found the Tencent Hotel in ruins, but there was plenty to look through. Pieces of furniture, suitcases, and other hotel supplies were scattered all over the place. Every room was stocked with water bottles for guests. A few of them remained relatively untouched by the explosion. So that's one water. And what was left of the rooms, 2 figures, are checkerboard, flashlight, axe, 3 waters, and we lost the radio, but that's alright. So... oh yeah, what happened to Dolores? This was a dark day for our family. This morning we realized Dolores has left the bunker. Unfortunately, she could no longer contain her insanity. We found a short note, which she explained that she's setting out to find her father, and that it's her dream to follow in his footsteps and do something good for the people of the wasteland. We have no idea what she meant, but we're going to miss her dearly. Good luck, Dolores. That is... So was that supposed to happen because Ted came back today? Or was I one day away from losing? Like, if Ted didn't come back today, would I have lost because Dolores left in her insanity? Fatigued, hungry, tired. That's alright. That's alright. I'm gonna give you the med kit though, like I said I would, because you're the last one. And there's nobody who can go on a trip. We had a chance to meet the strangest person today. He looked just like a human, except with triple the amounts of hand necessary. Triple? He has 6 hands? We listened to his story about a group of folks just like him who are having a hard time scavenging supplies because of their appearance. People shoot first and ask questions later. He offered us a deal. If we share some of our supplies with them, they will help us out on our next expedition and make sure we're safe. I can give them water. Yeah, I can give them water. Here you guys go. Please keep me safe. Please help me out. Please be healed, Ted. Alright, bet. Man, Ted, you're really growing a beard out here. Know what I mean? Oh man, wait, it's day 41. I could make it to day 50. That would be wild. The stranger quickly became a friend when we agreed to his terms. It doesn't cost us that much, and we will sleep easier knowing that we will come back safely from our next trip to the surface. Yeah, but how true is that? Like, what are they gonna do to protect me? Did they give me back a water? I guess I just wasn't counting. Ted, you're alright. Oh no, you're starving. Now you're fine. Man, I can send out Ted. Should I just do it? How about this? We'll get to day 45 and I'll see. Yeah, we'll wait. Our friends are back. The twins managed to find a safe spot and do pretty well for the camp for their group. Everything is going well until the workers got into a fight with a raider band. It's very important for the group to finish the camp fast. They injured. You know what? Nah, we're gonna send out Ted right now. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it all. And we're gonna see if it pays off. Because Ted, right now, he's fine. He's not tired. He's not sick. He's just fine. We were sorry to do so, but we had to refuse. Yeah. So, dehydration. I don't think it matters. I think it's fine. I'll give him water anyways. How about that? Yeah, please let me know, though, in the comments if I actually have to give them food and water before I send them out, or if it doesn't matter. Ted, you can go out with... Should I just give him the axe? Yeah, go out with the axe. Please come back. What goes around? Give and give back. Come on, come back. Day 50. Wait. Oh! He's back! We have no axe. I don't think he got anything. Did we get a single item from that entire trip? Ted left for the surface. We hope we'll be back soon. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Our mutilated friend kept his word. He brought a few friends along. We even had a bit of fun during the trip, and most importantly, everybody came back safe and sound. We waved them goodbye, hoping to see them again someday. Could travel back there blindfolded. Okay, we got a lock, some cards, and we lost the axe. Yeah, not a great trip, Ted. That was honestly not worth it. I don't think. Like, cards and a lock? The lock will come in handy. The lock should come in handy. And maybe we'll finally get to set up those cards at the bus station. Well, Ted, you just gotta hold on, man. And I can't believe I made it to day 50. Honestly. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. Yeah, neither am I. When emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Someone drew out a route and marked a spot at the end of it. Maybe there are supplies hidden there? Should we check it out? I don't see how this could be a trap. I don't see how it could be a trap at all. This is totally worth it. Day 51. Ted, you look rough. You look rough, man. I'm surprised you're not crazy, to be honest. You've kind of been on your own for a little bit now. We're lucky to have spotted that map. The spot marked a small hiding place and we found some useful supplies there. Yeah, just bullets. We still have the gun. I'm surprised. Time to ration supplies. You're fine. You're fine. Can't send anybody out. Can't use the radio. I hope somebody fixes the radio. Just somehow. Can we get a repairman in here? If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use the radio on a regular basis. But we can't. As I've said many times. Time to ration supplies. You are starving and you are thirsty. We didn't pack any razors when we came down to the shelter. Yo, you want... Wait, and now some of us can be confused with a Sasquatch is good. Dude, imagine, like, trimming your beard with a freaking axe. You know how manly that would be, man? Dude, that'd make you, like, the coolest dude ever. No axe, no shave. Maybe another time. Yep. Great attitude. Dehydration, hungry. No, dehydrated. Come on, Ted. I need you to lock in. Our last expedition brought us news of a vehicle parked just down the street. It sure looked unique, but we never got close enough to get a good look. We're almost certain that it's not a bandit trap. Perhaps we should send someone over to check it out. Perhaps it's not a bandit? It's almost certain it's not a bandit trap. Well, let's find out. Let's find out. We're fine. I'm sure of it. Yep. See, Ted, there's nothing to be scared of. A shocking discovery. It was a rusty tank. It was a little crispy around the edges, and it was also missing wheels and some other crucial parts, but the seats were fairly comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing to just drive away and leave this radioactive hell behind us? It would be. That'd be a great way to, have an ending. But, I'm never going to reach the actual end of this game, because I'm not sure if there is one. And Ted is not getting in good shape for me to help him. I don't think I can do this option. A sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a sample one-time deal. For just one can of soup, we can get a bag of all its contents. Should I just do it this time? Should I see what's in the bag? I feel like it's a scam though. I'm not giving you my soup, man. I'm not giving you my soup. Did I get a harmonica? Our grandparents always told us never to buy something in sight and unseen. Yep. Ted, are you gonna make it, Ted? I have to know. Is there any way you can become unsick without the medkit? I'm gonna send you out though, because it seems like you can do it. A younger sister approached our shelter this morning, encumbered by 2 different guitars, a big backpack, and a weird contraption holding up a harmonica in front of his face. He asked for some supplies in exchange for a folk song or two. What do we want to share? I don't want to share shit with them. For a harmonica song? That's not worth it. Fuck out of here. Be mad. Watch, they're gonna be mad because I didn't give them my supplies. When he learned we wouldn't share with him, he got really angry. First, he tried to torture us with sounds from an unplugged electric guitar. When that didn't work, he tossed some instrument at us and walked away. We tried to put it back together, but it was broken to pieces. How could you, mister? It was a tambourine, man. Oh, not the tambourine. Did they say tangerine? No, tambourine. What does a tambourine look like again? Thirsty, starvation. You're fine, Ted. You're fine. I'm feeding you again before I send you out. Let's send you out with... Should I send you out with the gun? I might just send him out with the gun. Let's do it. Stay safe, Ted. You can do this. Oh, die in your fallout shelter. It's over. Day 62, what happened? Ted didn't come back, guys. What does the book say? Ted left for the surface. We'll hope he'll be back soon. It was supposed to be an easy supply run. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. Ted never returned. The locked shelter will forever hold its secrets, at least until someday somebody with a hacksaw and lots of patience comes along. We didn't make it. These are our final words and our advice to anyone who reads this. Obscured writing. We held out for 62 days. If you want to read through this, I honestly think 62 days is not bad for a first run back. You perished. Fuck me, man. Alright, if anybody has tips or any way to improve my gameplay and get to 100 days, I would appreciate any advice. But with that being said, that's about it. So, thank you for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.